point, we will continue this particular journey throughout for Corinthians. And I guess I'm so grounded in this now that normally when I sign on to Facebook Live, I always try to give some kind of subtopic or title about where we're going. I'm to the point now where this will be the title or the subtitle, really the title, and then we'll probably subtitle then thereafter throughout. Because I think if we lose sight of what I'm calling the undergirding or the foundation for Paul writing, and we know about the division in 1 Corinthians, and we know that he's addressing that division. But also, I think what we fail to say and point out to is when you know there's a problem, you want to fix the problem. Well, I should say you should want to fix the problem. But also, if you want to fix the problem, it should be an underlying reason why you want to fix the problem. And my point simply is this. You may see what I'm doing that's wrong, right? But I may not see what I'm doing is wrong. And so now, as the biblical writer, Paul here, in my case, as the teacher here, I've got to help you understand why your vision or your view about life, i.e. church, is not correct. And so that means that my purpose now in writing and or addressing you or any issue is to make sure that the church, i.e. the Corinthian church, is living up to the expectations as best I understand them as spiritual leader. Okay? And I think part and parcel, even though that may have been kind of, written in between the lines, I don't think that's been clearly stated thus far that Paul has a motive, or you might say a biblical mandate or a spiritual mandate from God to make sure the church in Corinth understand what expectations lie before them as church and spiritual community. And then we have to fast forward through that to today in terms of what do these expectations from Paul mean for the church today. And a couple of big words that we're going to keep echoing is community and relationship. Community and relationship. Because without community, without relationship, the church really can't be church. There must be some boundaries, there must be some understanding in relationship to the church being community and the church becoming what Paul in his case understand God wants the church to be, i.e. we should not be lining up behind folk in church as if one leader is greater than the other. I.e., we should not be involved within the church in relationship to sexual immorality. Now, not speaking about the outside world, of course we understand that, but in Paul's case, because we are brothers and sisters in this community of faith, there are certain things that you just cannot do and should not be tolerated. Okay? Because when you do that, it goes against what we call community and it violates relationships one with another. And the more we allow ourselves to be initiated or I must say drunken within that, the more we end up dividing and causing problems or rift, if you will, within the spiritual body and structure of what God calls or we call the church today. And what it does is it explains why some houses of faith, communities of faith, can't get along. We've lost focus of the overall mission, vision, picture of what church is all about. And what we have to understand is church is about also each one of us